Hi, welcome to my channel. This channel is against the Big Bang. So this video is against the neutrinos, particles. Neutrinos do not exist. They were invented in sci-fi movies. Like, you see this from Star Trek, like LaForge speaks about neutrinos. Look.
A stationary neutrino source. Wesley Crusher. Thank you, Wesley.
So if you know, I make like these videos about science. I am saying like 90% of science is wrong. So I cut from you some YouTube channel from Fermilab. This science against the Big Bang. So I discovered this Big Bang is false. But I want to tell you supplementary 90%, especially physics, is wrong. 99%. The world was based on inventions. They did not did nothing, only to trick the people. Okay, so from Fermilab he speaks about neutrinos. They pass from the sun through the whole earth and you cannot see them because they do not exist. Look, Fermilab.
Before you can study the identity-changing behavior of neutrinos, you first have to be able to detect neutrinos. And that takes some doing. Why is that? It's because neutrinos don't interact very much. In fact, neutrinos from the sun can pass through the Earth very easily. In very rough numbers, for every 10 trillion neutrinos hitting the surface of the Earth and passing through the thickest part, one of them interacts somewhere in the Earth, and the rest pass through unscathed.
You see, so this is the way I make my videos. I am saying like a tea science, coffee science. I always save something to drink. This is a coffee, so I put some sugar. Okay, neutrinos do not exist. They were sci-fi entities invented from movies. So let me show you again Geordi LaForge from Star Trek, from an episode. He was seeing with this he did not have eyes, okay, so he was able to see neutrinos of this. Look.
A stationary neutrino source. Wesley Crusher. Thank you, Wesley.
You see, neutrinos do not exist, dudes. You can light this planet how do you want. You do not understand, you do not have what to argue with these guys. They are saying like from some like these heatings, you make some scratches in electromagnetic fields. So
how do we detect them? Actually, it's extremely easy. To all intents and purposes, neutrinos interact exclusively via the weak force. The weak nuclear force is the weakest of the three known subatomic forces. Gravity is weaker, but it's so much weaker that it's entirely negligible.
So if you heat energy, you see neutrinos. You do not understand that the Americans in Sweden is giving the Nobel Prize. And they are believing the Americans are smart, okay? The Americans have a money driving system. You give a few thousand dollars and you take a PhD in England, the same, okay? They put like a nitrogen, liquid nitrogen like this, and they film it. And in the vapor, sometimes you see like this. That's a neutrino. And they give a Nobel Prize for this. Neutrinos do not exist. Okay? You can light this planet how do you want. But if you trust these guys, you are losing, dudes. Big time. Big time, okay? So, you see he says like, but if you trust this guy, you understand these guys do not know science in verse.
Gravity is weaker, but it's so much weaker that it's entirely negligible.
Gravity is a weak force. How it is a weak force if it is acceleration? So because they have in mind is like the force being with you, it is acceleration. This is Earth. You accelerate it faster, you have a bigger force. You helix faster. You understand? If you accelerate there faster around the sun, it will increase. So they speak like the weak force, strong force, atomic force. This force do not exist. The breaking point force like this. The boson do not exist, like this guy is saying, okay? And if you want to understand supplementary, this is what I throw into your eyes. Einstein is false physics. And let me show it to you again from them. And then I will explain to you 1,000 times that Einstein is false physics. Listen.
Now there are a couple ideas from early 20th century physics that matter here. One is Einstein's equation of E equals mc squared, which says that mass is energy and vice versa. The other is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which says that for very short periods of time, energy doesn't have to be conserved.
So these Jews guys that you do not have the guts to take on them, Heisenberg and Einstein. Listen, so if the energy equal mass times c squared, look, this is 100 grams. What's the energy here? You put 100 grams, you multiply it by c squared, you have the energy. But let me prove to you that you are crazy. Look, energy, what it is energy. Energy is light. So now it is 100 grams, but what energy is in it, in the mass? Mass does not have energy in it. This mass does not have energy. Energy is electricity and it's light. It is a rotating electromagnetic field produced by... So but if you do not understand this, these guys are crazy. This mass does not have electricity and energy.
A stationary neutrino source. Wesley Crusher. Thank you, Wesley.
So now let me tell you how he's showing that if you smash energy, you obtain these scratches, okay? So now let me tell you how to take a doctorate. From 60 they did this, okay? But it is not more, you are stupid. They took this. But let me tell you how, okay? So you watch this. He's showing to you scratches. Look.
It's an E equals mc squared thing. Every collision is different. Sometimes lots of particles come out, sometimes a few. We can predict how often we'll see each kind, but individual collisions are random.
So you understand like this. The microphone has electromagnetic, has wires and magnets, and you speak into it. So in this thing you can create some scratch with your voice or with light or something. So if you smash electricity or something, like you obtain like scratches like this. This is a boson, doctorate, PhD. This is a lepton, doctorate, PhD. This is a tau beta particle, doctorate, PhD. This is a neutrino, PhD, doctorate. You do not believe that they did like this. These particles do not exist. They're children's stories and you did nothing with them, only to take the PhDs, and you have no formulas. And they are believing to take them, you understand, but you are tricking the entire planet, my friends. And what the children will learn. So this, what is this? Gluon. They name it like this. Gluon. Another one. Put your doctorates and put the filament on all the science on this entire planet. So what is your equation? This psychophat sign, you see, psi equals, I invent equations, look, 2 times cos 1.5, like I can make equations look like this, and you see particles. You see this scratch Boson. You see this one. This one. You see? This is up and down quark. This is charm quark. This is the name from them. Charm quark, up and down quark. You do not understand. These are tricks for them to take them PhDs. But where do you learn this? In France? Where? In Paris? Where? You do not understand that these things do not exist. Okay, so this is with their scratch. I'm telling you the Big Bang is false. We can go to the stars. And 99% of physics is wrong. Okay? Goodbye. God bless.
A stationary neutrino source. Wesley Crusher. Thank you, Wesley.